See how that works? Welcome to Talkin' Shit. I'm Eddie Ift. I'll be at Morty's Joke Joint in Indianapolis next weekend. Come and see me there. Tickets available on the internet. That's all you have to do. Google Morty's Eddie Ift. I'll be there. And then the week after that, I'm at the Madhouse Comedy Club in San Diego. Those tickets will sell out. You got to get those tickets. Oh, I should have sprinkled that one later. I'm learning from the podcast master himself, Patrick Melton, who is
I'm just, you
He
invite me here at 9:30. It's like showing up for a movie, and then there's 20 minutes of previews. I'm just trying to get to the gold nugget. Let's
get to it. Let's talk some shit.
Yeah.
What do you want to talk shit about?
You know. No. No, I don't. We really can't.
No, we cannot. We cannot.
He's like, fine, gentlemen.
Let's start with how many bridges you've burnt in this business.
Well, I do. Okay, I'll preface.
You're a big
all
guy,
of this.
first of all.
Yeah, okay.
Before we get
to tell everybody,
I'm just looking at you right now.
I'm 6'5". I'm about 350.
350. Have you ever been a small guy, other than when you were a baby?
No, not really.
Okay.
Not interested.
I'm looking at you, trying to imagine you as a small person.
And I'll tell you something. I do want to lose weight and get healthy. Last year, I got a personal trainer. A listener of my show volunteered to personal train me because that's expensive, so he did it for free.
Right.
I got routines. I started doing cardio 5 days a week, lifting 3 days a week.
And it wasn't fun.
Dropped 45 pounds in about 3 months.
Mm-hmm. Was
really doing well. And I went to Europe for a month. I came back.
Yeah, where's your friend from Liverpool?
He's with his wife because God forbid, they're on a 6-week honeymoon. Tell me you're not sick of that shit yet. It's been like 5.
By day 3 on my honeymoon.
We'll get to my problem with the British soon enough. No, but I went to Europe and I came back and I ate everything I missed. And then I went to Florida for 3 weeks to work. And I ate everything. I'm from Florida, and I ate everything I missed in Florida. Yeah. And then I came home to L.A. and I missed everything I missed in L.A. I ate. So I gained it literally all back. I don't know what to do. I'm huge.
Stop enjoying food.
Yeah, and then I have a friend here from Liverpool. I have a friend coming from New Zealand next week, and then I have another friend coming from London.
And you're gonna want to show them all the stuff you enjoy.
And I'm gonna want to show them all the. I've already taken this guy to Umami, Roscoe's. I'm taking people to all the shit. And you know what I figured out? Because this would never cross a fat guy's mentality. I'm just going to take these people to these places, and I'm just going to order something sensible. That would have never crossed my mind, but that's what I need to do to live. Because there's no way if you're eating Roscoe's more than twice a month, you're out of your fucking mind.
Roscoe's is fried chicken and waffles, and it's fucking damn good.
Yeah, but it's not the kind of, if you make it a lifestyle.
Yeah, it's not good for your life, but once in a while it's okay.
Yeah, but I got 3 friends coming this month.
So all 3 of them are going to hit it.
So why can't I go there and just get a chicken salad?
You can't.
Come on.
There are black people there that run it.
They don't just talking about
They don't make chicken salad. When's the last time you went anywhere where there were black people? They're like,
they don't make
salad.
A nice chicken Caesar.
No, it's why diabetes is running rampant in the black community.
That's why they all die at age 50. That's why I didn't understand when people were so upset about Patrice. I'm like, what's a normal guy die at 48?
That was his life expectancy.
Yeah, I mean, what do you have, 3 more years?
He lived longer than he was supposed to.
This is so mean.
It's okay. Patrice wouldn't have said it about us.
Yeah, I can't. By the way, it's so hard to do a podcast when you have Mexican friends here also doing a podcast right there.
Yeah, what were you guys talking about?
What is happening?
What was going on, and why are you leaving to go? You have keys. You're going somewhere.
This is why I live alone.
Why do you assume that I go places?
No, what were you having a conversation with Machete about?
Drugs. What else?
Really?
No, we're going to Vegas, and we're coincidentally going to be in Vegas at the same time. So I'm like,
you're gonna hang out with Shane?
I don't know. We're just saying, hey, you're gonna be in Vegas. I'll be in Vegas.
What are you in Vegas for?
What happens there?
the Avian Awards.
Oh, you're going for the Avians?
Yeah. Well, I have me and some other producer dude who's we're gonna do some stuff with do some interviews and.
I hope
so.
He's
sidelining. He's doing another.
The only thing sadder than jerking off to porn is going to see people get awards.
No, yeah, they're just
why?
There's only one thing worse than the Golden Globes, the Academy Awards, and all that shit.
Yeah,
it's the AVNs.
I mean, look, I get porn; it's necessary. I love it, but people who trip there to see awards given out no, she really took it ass better.
Nobody cares about the awards. People are there to get a crack at the porn stars.
The girls care about the awards Because somehow later on, when their prolapsed anus is sitting on the couch next to their cat, they're going to be able to look over the trophy case and be like, it was all worth it. Like, was it?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can suck all you want. Daddy's love ain't coming out of that thing.
Is that size mandingo cunt hole that you have worth?
Yeah, I mean.
Machete, who are you working with?
I'm working with this production company. They're gonna do some reality shit. Honestly, I don't care. I'm just there for work.
I thought you had a new podcast.
No.
You get mad when people do other projects?
No, he does. He works on 7,000
Come on.
podcasts. How
Yeah.
many? How many right now?
7,
How
8
much
produced.
do you pay him?
Not enough.
But I pay you well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I pay him.
Yeah.
Well,
Probably
then-
better than the other ones.
Well, then he does own you. I don't know what
12,
the end game here.
12 years a slave.
I haven't seen that. Is it good?
It's about Machete.
It's about me. Yeah.
Is it a good movie?
I haven't seen it yet.
Is it better than Django Unslaved?
It's the opposite of Django, I think.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, the way it should have been.
The black people lose in 12
Cool.
years a slave.
Yeah. So a happier ending.
Shane, so you're going to the porn awards?
No, I'm playing a softball tournament.
Oh, God.
How old are you? Is softball like a thing adults do?
No. People that don't have a life are plumb or do plumbing or insurance adjustment.
Or they're fat?
I'm going to leave now.
Where are you going to go?
Hold on, how old are you though?
How old do I look?
I don't know, mid-20s.
Yeah, you're right.
It's softball, huh?
Yeah.
You in school?
Nope.
All right. Got a girlfriend?
I don't have a title for
There
her.
are plenty other ladies out there on the softball mound.
You ever hear somebody talk so
So
monotone as him?
mean. I don't even know this guy. He just handed me a contract when I walked in.
Yeah, Captain
Rubbed
Monotone.
me the wrong way.
Hey, so where are you going to go? Right now you're leaving?
Gonna go warm up that arm?
Now I am.
Are you sad? Is Patrick being mean to you?
I don't even know him.
Softball was just funny to me.
It was
like,
funny.
Oh, cool.
It's
funny.
a thing
Softball's
where
for kids and lesbians.
What time's flag football after that?
12.
Are you in that kind of league too?
No,
You are in a bowling league though.
not anymore. They canceled it.
But you do own your own bowling shoes and ball.
Just a ball.
I just started playing this new sport where I rape as many girls on OkCupid as I can. I'm winning.
In the lead, Patrick
Yep.
Melton with 16.
Yep. Can't stop me.
That's not true because you couldn't get a girl from OkCupid to get in a place where you
That's
could rape
so
her.
mean. I
Sorry.
do very well.
Really?
Of course. I'm very funny.
Hey. A lot of chicks off there.
Really?
What's Far Side? First of all,
He looks
OkCupid be
similar to
damned.
you.
I do fine with women. What is this? What is this
I
issue?
didn't. I just know you never leave your
I'm
house.
so sick of pussy. It's disgusting. I have no need for
You
it.
have that
It's-
much pussy, you're sick of it.
Yeah, I mean, they're all nuts.
Oh, that's true.
It's not hard to get women. If you can't get a woman, I see why you're killing yourself.
No, somebody asked me today about a girl that I used to have sex with, and he said, how was she in bed? And I said, she was good. And he goes, how was she as a person? I said, she was good. He goes, it's so nice to hear someone talk nicely about a girl. I go, well, she's crazy. They're all crazy. Every one of them. My wife's crazy. They're all crazy. Every
Yeah.
girl's crazy. But, like, I can't say a bad word about the girl. We just weren't right for each other. But you were right. School shooters, I have a theory. School shooters just aren't getting pussy. That's what it is.
Yeah, I just find it hard to believe if you're not even that. I mean, school shooters, it's another issue.
No. It's no pussy. I guarantee if you went out, instead of they took the money and that they took on the AR-15 and got a hooker, they would not be fucking killing people.
I just think there's some baby turtles that aren't meant to make it to the ocean. And if you're like the suicidal loser type who can't make it through that, everybody's supposed to get through that black swan phase and turn into a goddamn...
Yeah, but did you ever have that festering load in your ball sack that just needs to get out and you're thinking...
Yeah, but I
evil
wasn't
thought-
getting fucked. I wasn't getting pussy in high school.
Yeah.
And I was still a nerd and lonely and a loser.
Right,
But you
well,
get
the-
through. But not everybody's made to get through that.
The
Some
school
people need
shooters
to
are
brush their
usually
teeth with a
out-
shotgun.
They're usually out of high school. They've usually made it to like 22,
No,
23. These school shooters. What's the average age of a school shooter? Find it. Google
don't
it
know, they
now.
just don't
Get
have
it. Get it.
I think a lot of 24-year-old shooters don't have something like softball in their life. to
Are you
really
leaving?
take- He's got a game.
All right. When are you going to Las Vegas? Friday.
Who are you guys
okay.
playing? The Vegas Velociraptors? Hold on, you not only play softball with not a school or real team, you travel to games. That is a real level of commitment that shouldn't be overlooked here.
Shane's sad.
I got a road game that day, guys. Sorry. Oh yeah, with the community league.
Shane.
Faggot! Okay. That was a little too
Shane,
far.
come back here. Come back. Shane, come back. Nobody got that.
Okay.
Nobody
It
got
was
that.
just for
Shane,
the
come
effect.
back. Shane, what is the name of your softball team?
The Pistons.
You don't have a name? Eat at Joe's.
Okay.
Oh, so it's Joe's Crab Shack or whatever? They sponsor the
Are
team.
you guys playing Macy's?
You're on fire.
Oh, I like it now. He's getting ornery.
What?
You know what? I've had enough.
Do you guys have full uniforms or just shirts?
Or just a half mask like Batman. We're here to play softball.
What do you wear for pants? Baseball pants? Does everybody have? So not only did they just give you a jersey, you got to buy your own pants.
Is it a jersey or a tee?
This doesn't seem like a very well-sponsored team. Maybe TalkinShit wants to take over the sponsorship of your team. I know. We won't. But maybe nobody likes onions.
No,
will.
we're good. we already sponsor a shuffleboard meet. So well,
We have a
Well,
dart league.
stocked up.
TalkinShit has a dart league that we have.
I just can't. I don't know. I'm so sorry. I really
He's
don't
bad.
have a-
He's really hurt.
No, he's fine. He's a tough guy.
He's
He's a
gonna
tough guy.
get-
He plays softball.
He's going to get more monotone. Nothing.
Oh God.
No, listen, if you can get an all-star team together, if you can get a real team together, we'll buy the pants. Just the pants.
Eddie will be on the ass. It'll just say
and I want
Eddie.
I want you guys to play shirtless.
Pasties.
Yeah, pasty.
Pasties would be tasty.
Can I get that? All right. All right, you can leave.
Who are you playing in Vegas? Who's the
Who's the other team? Oh, 100 team. How many games are you going to have to
Seems
play?
unfair. 1 against 100. Boom. I can't even. Okay.
How many How many games will you play if you go to the grand final? 12 softball games. So that guy that throws underarm is really going to have a sore arm after 15 games. Oh, don't they throw it underhand though? Yeah, but it's not like the girls do. It's not really fast. They lob it up. So it's even gayer than girls softball.
Oh, you're in a professional practice.
Have you thought about T-ball?
Yeah. Might be coming at you too fast. Faggot!
Patrick just said that both times as he left.
Yeah.
I know he's waiting right there by the window to hear
You gotta
what
see if
more
he has
stuff
another
we say.
cameo on the
Chi-Chi,
show.
Chi-Chi, look to see
Just
if
pull
he's standing
just pull the shade up and see him there like a sitcom neighbor. Okay.
Is he there? I think he's upset.
Is he really mad?
Do you think he's upset? No,
Come on.
a little bit. He takes it.
Sensitive types play softball.
No, he takes it better than Jason used to because he's got self-esteem.
I didn't know Jason.
I just want to see how long we can be quiet.
Oh yeah, I love awkwardness. It's great. Is he really mad? He shouldn't be mad.
No,
He's a
no.
softball star.
It's talking shit. That's all we do.
Okay, I just want to make sure
We
because
wanted to beat on him a little bit.
real sad in here.
This show's a bully show. That's all we do is we bully people.
This guy just makes you watch as he browses the computer. That's what.
That's his job. The fans or the shitheads have no idea what we're doing.
Oh,
but
cool.
We're eventually going to hook that computer up to the black magic so that then they can see what we are talking
Hardcore
about.
porn.
Yeah, but we're having fucking trouble. It won't recognize the computer. for
Oh
some
God, tell me about it.
reason. Do you do this in your show? Do you
Oh
film?
yeah.
How
it's
do you film your show?
ridiculous.
What do you do?
I just use webcams right now.
Oh yeah,
I don't
I've
have
done
any
your
of this
show.
shit yet.
When am I doing your show again?
Tomorrow? Let's do it.
Okay, we'll do
We
it
do it at
tomorrow.
6 a.m..
I only have 7 other podcasts to do. Everybody's got a fucking podcast.
I'm pouring sweat. I gotta take my hoodie off in here. I'm too fat for your show.
No, we do have the heat up in the room. We
You
try
have
to
the heat up?
We try to make it uncomfortable. It was 81 degrees in Venice today.
Fat for this live shit.
Yeah.
This is too hot.
Sorry. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. You're much bigger than me. I think you carry your weight well.
I'm telling you, I'm so out of shape right now. I was doing so well. Like when you're working out every day, you like feel better. And I feel like I made a mayonnaise.
I think you look good. It's just where you are in the camera right now showing off your chins.
Is it?
You were that close to the GoPro. You were
I don't care.
The camera lens was right here on your neck.
Look, I'm sweaty.
But
that shouldn't be normal.
You've lived a sweaty life, haven't you?
No, I'm comfortable, in most
What's your
open
blood
air
pressure
environments.
Like? Do you want me to take your blood pressure? I have a blood pressure cuff.
Do you have a caramel machine? Because I need some kind of...
I like caramels too.
God, I got to get my shit back together. I'm going to the gym tomorrow. I joined a new gym.
Uh-huh.
And it's really, I'm just going to start getting my life on track.
Are you easing into it? Like, are you driving around the block and looking at it?
No, it's walkable from my house, so no excuses.
No excuses. What kind of gym? Is it an Anytime
Oh,
Fitness?
It's falling apart. It's just, it's a curves. So, I'm just going to go. I got a coupon.
Really?
Yeah, if we have to let girls play football in high school, I get to work out at curves.
That's actually a good point.
I defy someone to say I don't have a womanly figure.
Well, look, we're looking at the Curves videos.
Yeah. Oh, he's fast, huh?
I think Curves go out of business faster than Blockbuster videos.
There's still one in Burbank.
Yeah, one.
That's insane.
Is there a Blockbuster?
Yeah, and it open.
Shut up.
I'm starting a new prank show where we just go in and ask for an application to join, and then they give you one, and we're just like.
Nobody belongs to
That's
Blockbuster.
the joke.
No, I belong to one of those cool video stores that has every video ever.
I don't even do that.
Yeah.
Can't you download everything always, all the time,
do you
always,
steal?
forever?
Do you steal?
Fuck yes, I steal.
Yeah. We've been talking about this a lot lately.
I don't think it's stealing if you just take something that's not yours without asking.
I think that if they don't provide it for you at a cost, then you should steal
reasonable?
it. No, my point is put it fucking for sale. If you don't
You're
put
talking
it
about new shit? Shit out in the theaters?
Yeah, fucking put it for sale.
Yeah, I'm about to watch Wolf of Wall Street on my...
Yeah.
I downloaded a screener.
Yeah, fucking...
I don't want to sit in a theater for 3 hours.
Hey,
Scorsese, you want to sew together a 3-hour piece of shit? I'm watching it on my couch.
Yeah, thank you. Machete and I just had an argument. He said, everybody said it's great. Everybody. I said...
I didn't say it wasn't great.
It's good.
But I haven't sat in a theater for 3 hours since Titanic, and I don't think I want to do that again.
I did. On Christmas Day, I went and saw it. And...
is it good?
It is good, but it's 3 fucking hours.
3 hours. You need an intermission, at least.
Yeah.
Stop it or something.
Because I didn't know it was 3 hours, so I was watching it going, what's happening? Why is it still going? Why is it still going? Why is it still going? And if I had known going in that it was 3 hours, I would have, because it's enjoyable. It's
it fucks with my head. I don't know how to ration my popcorn for a 3-hour film.
Yeah, you need waitresses.
Yeah, I'm almost out of dots over here. It's getting crazy.
Dots, your dots.
I could go into a diabetic coma.
Get your milk duds right here.
Or go see it like an Alamo Draft House or somewhere where they're going to take care of you.
Alamo Draft House? You can. What do you do there?
Oh, they serve you.
Nice.
You never been to an Alamo Draft House? Do you work in Texas anywhere?
No.
Oh, you gotta go.
I actually do a couple gigs in Texas. I don't where. Let's go back to your bridge burning. What is the newest bridge you've burnt?
Oh, I just headlined a club in San Antonio.
Mm-hmm.
They'll probably never have me back.
They asked me to come once. I never went.
Yeah, well, you know what? When you're in a mall and you're not even...
That's why I don't want to be there.
No, but you know what? Columbus Funny Bone... there's a lot of funny bones and improvs in malls. Schaumburg's in a mall. I find it... They're always, packed. These clubs, for the most part.
Yeah, always.
This club was in a mall in San Antonio. On Thursday night, they had 25, and on Sunday night, they had 11. And I know I'm headlining. I get it. But they're no, Sundays and Thursdays are always like this. And it's just
Then why don't you quit?
No radio, no TV. They're in a mall. They're not handing out comps in the mall.
You know what it is?
It's do you just hate money and fun?
You know what it is? Do you ever see a guy who just does his job really shitty when you're somewhere and they do just a shitty job? Or you see a plumber and they go play softball instead of doing their plumbing job and they're just really shitty at what they do? That's those clubs. You go there. That's just an owner who wants to make $20,000 a year. That's what he just doesn't give a fuck.
I don't know if you guys ever heard of this guy, Captain Brian. I used to live in Tampa. I worked that gig probably 10 times in my life. This motherfucker needs to make up his mind whether he has a fucking fish shrimp shack or a goddamn comedy club.
I'll tell you what it is, because I'm not just sticking up. I actually really like Captain Brian.
He's a great guy, but he's a fucking asshole. If that makes any sense. And I'll tell you why. And I have a voice. And next time you're on my show, I'll play this for you because I have a clip somewhere. But I was working it, and there were a table of ladies who come in mid-show. And they sit down and they just are having a conversation. And it's just like, hey, can you not do that?
Yeah.
And just nicely ask him a couple times. And they just keep talking, not even facing the
Then you
club.
called him a cunt and it was his mother.
No, then I just started being harder on him. Can you guys go somewhere else and be unfuckable? That kind of thing. Just some lines.
Yeah.
And just letting them know I'm getting more serious about you fucking... I'm sorry, it is distracting.
Yeah.
People don't understand it.
Sure.
It's like trying to fucking talk to people while someone else is talking in your ear and you're trying to think of shit.
Yeah.
It's
It's like trying to do a podcast when Shane's talking to Machete about going
about
to Vegas
soccer.
and where they're going to meet up and how Shane knows where he can get $40 blowjobs at a strip club and then not pay for them.
But anyway, they ended up leaving, and you could see him making a giant fuss over them and all their food and all their wine. And I get a voicemail the next morning. Oh, I think I was out there with Segura. And I was only working in the club because I was moving in 2 weeks to L.A., and Segura was there, and I like Segura, and we were hanging out. Oh, and then Segura had a giant problem with him and had to fucking yell at him, too. Well, I get a voicemail. I had to comp more food and tickets last night than you're getting paid. So you need to fucking sit there and take whatever they say to you. If they tell you that your mom sucks, if they sit there and yell things at you, you sit there and take it. You're the entertainment. And I was just like, motherfucker. Like, that's not how this works at all. Like, first of all, my mom's dead. If someone's saying shit about my mother, I have to sit there and take it. What planet are you on, crab cake roast beef man? I'm sorry, but that's insane.
The prime rib is so good.
And what was that? The fact that you thought you needed to comp them anything for interrupting the show? For by the way, you had 90 other people there paid. It was just insane. It was like,
where did that just happen? I was in a club. I was in a club recently, not in Michigan, somewhere where somebody came with a baby. They came with a baby
I don't even like it
to
on
the
planes.
show, and they told the guy, there was a group, and they told him that they couldn't stay. That they're like, I'm sorry, your baby has to leave, and they were like, no, our baby can't leave. And they're like, no, your baby has to go.
Call him a cab.
Baby can't stay. They carded the baby.
Yeah.
And so the father had to leave, and he was pissed off because he had to leave and everyone else was saying. So he chugged his 2-drink minimum and then left, and they comped his drinks and gave him tickets to come back. So the family stayed, the rest of them, the wife and the friends. And I was doing a joke late in the show about abortion and about killing kids. And she...
Classic.
Remember we were talking about this? It was infanticide? Infanticide. I always say it wrong, infanticide. I didn't even know it was a word.
Right, man.
Did you know it was a word? I didn't know.
I've heard it.
Well, this woman yells out, that's infanticide. And I was like, it's a fucking joke, whatever you're...
Sounds like an 80s band.
And so they ended up creating this big sting, and I just started drilling them just nonstop. I almost look forward to it. By the way, my show in Australia is called Trainwreck, and the whole concept is I'm encouraging you to ruin my show.
I should come open for you.
I want a fucking
I can make sure half of them are gone before you even get up.
I want a train wreck every fucking night.
That's great.
I want people fucking in the crowd. I want shit thrown at me. Because my theory, the reason I called it train wreck, I've done thousands of shows where I do really well and the crowd loves the show. Nothing ever happens. People always want to talk about the show where I got hit in the face with a snowball or the guy chased me around the room. Yeah, they want a fucking story. So I'm encouraging you, make the story at my show.
Bring a gun, fire it at me on stage.
Fucking do it. Tackle me.
Aim for a leg.
And I'm filming every one of these shows because I'm figuring at the end I've got to do 29 shows.
Yeah.
At the end I'm going to have a
lot of injuries.
Yeah. I might have a lot of injuries. I might have a lot of felonies, aggravated assaults.
It'll be cool.
But I will have a compilation of the shit that happens.
That's what you have to do. You have to make a moment.
Yeah.
Create a moment for people.
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping they'll create it with me.
People always ask me why I fuck with waitresses. I try to fuck with waitresses in nice ways, like not being mean to them. Oh, the dogs are here.
Yeah, I always do jokes about how many Oh,
that sounded good.
Was that water? Noosa knocked it over.
Fuck.
Oh. Now we all shorted out.
Show's over.
Yeah. No, we're back in.
This is like the Osbournes in here with all this traffic.
Yeah, with the dogs. Oh.
It's going nuts.
What were we talking about?
Captain Brian. Anyway.
No.
Anyway, he's an asshole.
No, before.
Oh yeah.
I really like Captain Brian. I really do. I really sincerely like Captain Brian a lot.
I can take him or leave him.
No, but I'll go off on guys. Like if you want to, like I'm not afraid of.
No.
I
just that's my experience with him. Like he was cool to me. I worked for him for 3 years in the state. Then he becomes an asshole.
He backed
one
me
trip.
up. I had some shit happen in the parking lot where I got in a fight with the bar next door, and he backed me up. And,
Yeah.
Like I got in a fist fight. Oh,
I'm sure he would have done that. I'm just saying he was cool for like 3 years, and then out of nowhere, like a table of crab cakes became more important.
You know how
than,
that
like,
happens, and that's why. And maybe I'm here to help you a little bit with your bridge burning. You know, every once in a while something happens. Like you probably weren't. You were like the straw that broke the camel's back kind of thing. Like a bunch of things went wrong that night, and that was like and instead of handling it completely rationally, he probably overreacted.
Well, the
a bit
shitty part
himself.
is like they weren't even kicked out or removed during my set. It was during Tom's.
But
and like, why does it all come down on me? Oh, because I'm opening? Because you wouldn't dare call Tom and say that shit.
But maybe maybe that's something you had to discuss with him.
Oh, I did. I had my friend Sugar discuss it with his gas tank. Then I slit his fucking throat. He's dead.
He's dead. You killed Captain Brian.
Captain Brian.
So he's not going to be able to open that massive club in Bonita Springs.
Nope.
Do you know about that?
Yeah.
It's massive.
I'm sure it'll do awesome.
I did not know there's an audience in Bonita Springs.
There ain't.
It's massive.
Yeah. Most of the clubs you probably travel to are massive, then they pull that fucking curtain.
Yeah. Not for me.
Come
But
on.
no.
I've seen some of these
All right. We don't have to go there. I've had the curtain.
No, I was
pulled.
at your big show down at the Improv. And it was
the
packed.
300th episode. Yeah.
They harassed me about getting in, remember?
I felt badly about that.
I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
They were like, "Are you Big J Okerson?" And you
Yeah, and then I slit their throat.
put sugar in all the gas
Yep.
tanks.
I couldn't go on stage that night. I had a softball game then.
I'm trying to think what club owner I've burned some. I've burned some bridges with a lot of people. People tell me I overreact a lot.
Here's honestly what it boils down to, and again, I preface all this by saying I get that I'm not normal, but I think people put up with people's shittiness, and I don't. And like when clubs do something wrong to me, and I try to make it right and talk to them, and they're still being wrong to me, I don't need you, and you're not capable. Flappers in Burbank.
I don't go there.
It's 2 miles from my house. It's a beautiful club that I wish I could
blow up.
I wish I did shows there, and I wish it was a nice thing. But I've done about 4 shows there, and I've been charged for. And by the way, I was thrown up to feature when they didn't have anybody, and I did it for free. I didn't get paid, and then they gave me a bill for a soda and a refill.
Here, I'll say
$4 for a Diet Coke.
I'll say it right
$2
here.
for a refill.
Flappers, you suck.
Yeah.
You're a shitty club. You need to fix the way you treat comics.
You're not on
You need to run it better. It's horrendous. I have no problem talking shit on them.
My fans, flappersburbank.com goes to my podcast. Barbara hates me on a level you couldn't imagine. I had a Montreal audition there. My manager called me and was like, "Yeah, they said you can't perform your Montreal audition there. You're one of 3 comics not allowed."
I wonder if I'm banned from there. No, I'm not banned.
But
I caused a shit there.
And I got charged for 3 things when I was working for them. One time I had a 10 o'clock show there. I showed up for the 8 o'clock show because my friend was on it, and they wanted to charge me to get into the 8 o'clock show. When there were 12 people in the showroom, and I was just like, "I just want to see my friend perform. I'm on your 10 o'clock show." And they were just like, "Nah, we'll give you half price."
Ugh.
And I just fucking walked in anyway and snuck in. But the whole 2-item minimum for comics, just hanging out, like that whole shit. So I wrote a blog post called "An Open Letter to Flappers," and I tweeted it at them. It was very professionally written. A lot of people don't know this. I talk a lot of shit, but I have an MBA. I understand marketing and business a little bit. And I just wrote, "You guys, there's a reason the Hollywood Improv bar is packed every night with comics hanging out. And by the way, your club in the Valley, which is where tons of comics live, it's just empty because you treat comics like shit.
Yeah.
This whole nickel and dime, like you don't recognize your comics aren't your customers.
Yeah,
it's that core problem.
I don't get it.
And like she doesn't fucking understand it. She won't have a real conversation about it. She yells at me for using profanity when I talk to her because I'm just like, well, you fucking need to. And she's like, yeah, but
I'm elevating the level of this
conversation. But I'll say
conversation.
something like, well, my fucking idea of a good, like I'm not calling her a fucking bitch.
This is on Google. An open letter to
Yeah, there
Flappers
you go.
Comedy Club. That's
Like
great.
it's very well like
You
written.
should be this guy. You should be this guy and just keep
It's
going.
just, but like a lot of people I talk to have the same attitude you do. Yeah, fuck those guys. They do treat you like shit. I got a show there this Wednesday. It's like they
no, I
suck
don't.
her
No, I don't.
dick.
Oh,
and I just don't.
let me defend myself here because I stand by my statements all the time. I one time was getting ready for something, like to do a TV show or something.
This sounds unbelievable
and,
already.
And I said, I need to actually practice. So I contacted all the clubs and said, hey, I'll come in and do sets.
Right.
Whenever you have them, I'll come do them. So a lot of the clubs in the area are very good to me, gave me a lot of sets. So Flappers gave me, hey, can you do this night, this night, this night? They gave me like 6 shows right away. And I was like, okay. And I was just, I'm going to run around like I did New York. New York, I used to do like 7 shows a night.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm doing that in LA. I'm going to do at least 3 shows a night every night to get ready for this. So Flappers is about an hour and 10 minutes from
Depending
here.
on traffic,
yeah.
sure.
So I go out there one night. I get there. I walk in the door and I said, hey, I'm on the show. And they go, what show? And I said, the show. And they go, oh, it's canceled. And I went, it's canceled. And I said,
they don't have an audience. They don't get people in.
and I said, did you ever think of maybe contacting me and telling me that you canceled the show? And they go, that's not our job. And I went, really? Well, it's not my fucking job.
And it's, by the way, this is some 20-year-old fucking kid at the front in a tie, so that makes him a manager. While this motherfucker can't look you in the eyes. You know what I mean?
So I just walked out and I wrote to the guy who booked me and I said, thank you, but I'll never perform in your club ever again. I go, all you had to do was send me a text or a phone message or something saying, hey, show's canceled. You
or
could
just be apologetic about it in the first place.
Yeah, that would have.
I mean,
if they said, hey, we're really sorry,
we've
didn't
been
have your
scrambling
phone number,
around,
blah,
we
blah,
weren't sure. Yeah, like all this shit.
But the fact that like that's not our job, I was like, fuck you, fuck your club. I don't need it.
Yeah, I mean, they just don't have a clue what they're doing.
Yeah.
And in that letter, the one thing I just wrote at the end, I like, you need a comic on staff to kind of liaison.
What was their response?
No response, and then a week later, I get a Facebook message from a kid, Andy Dugan, who apparently worked there. Because my biggest thing in the letter, I was like, you need a comic who works there, who's a liaison to your comics. Because someone who knows how comics need to be treated, and someone who also
yes, because we're
can
prima
interface
donnas
with-
and we need to be treated.
No, but like,
especially.
I shouldn't have to fucking pay for soda when I was on stage a minute ago.
No.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
No.
just common sense shit.
Hear
and I
that-
said that
hear
to
that
Barbara.
improv. Oh, wait.
I said that to Barbara, the owner, and she goes, well, we do have rent to make. And it's just like, oh, so I pay $4 for soda and $2 for refills, and I was on stage for free a minute ago?
Who's Barbara?
The owner.
Well, who is she? Barbara who? I want to look her up on Google.
Cunt McMouth. All they care about is running classes, Flappers U. They say they have the only accredited comedy degree
How do
they
you
give
get
out.
where's their accreditation?
They
come
just made
from?
it up. It's if you go, I would you look up Flappers U. They do a comedy university, and they'll train you.
I want to see Barbara. Put in Flappers Comedy Club.
They make comics.
Barbara.
They make comics pay. There's a video. Pull up a video of Flappers U. They'll talk about it. A couple of comedians.
Wait, but Flapper. Just put in Flappers Comedy Club. Barbara. I want to see the owner.
Yeah, Barbara Holiday is her name. Oh gosh.
Let's see images. I want to see if I've never met this woman.
There she is.
Is that her?
Well, I mean, that's a very
Flattering picture
Yeah.
of her.
Click the one next to it. That's
She's
the
the manager.
that's what she
executive-
really looks like.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Remember your old Skeletor dolls, everybody? No, if you say comedy 3 times in a mirror, she appears and sucks your soul.
I've never met her, never heard from her. I don't know her. She could be.
Who booked you, Dave?
I don't even remember.
Anyway, these guys are professional comics, and they've made it, so they're teaching you how to get to the top. Because they do manage Josh Blue and other cripples. That's her thing. It's actually her thing. She manages cripple comics.
Really?
No. That's really her thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No, it's really her thing. Look up who she manages. Like, she only manages comics with disabilities. She's literally using cripples.
You know what's funny? I've worked with every disabled comic. I seriously somehow have been on the bill with every disabled comic.
We actually have worked together.
I've been doing it 18 years. You'd be surprised. Blind comics, deaf comics, multiple sclerosis. I had a guy come up in a my friend in Australia loves this story, and every time I see her, she's like, "Can you please tell the Laughing Unicorn story?" I did a show at the Pittsburgh Funny Bone when I was starting with I show up. Doesn't exist anymore. I show up at the club, and I walk in, and the owner pulls me aside and he goes, "Hey, listen, we got a special act going on before,
Jesus, look at all podcasting for comics. They teach a course for $59, and they have some they have some shit guy you've never heard of teaching. It's like
Gabe Abelson.
The guy goes by
Gabe
the name-
Abelson's a good guy, though. They have writing for late night. He wrote on the Letterman show. He's a good writer and a good guy.
Sure they're paying him.
So anyway,
I could probably teach that class better.
I walk into the Funny Bone. The owner goes, "There's a guy going on." Before I go, "What?" He goes, "Well, he's a little different." I go, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Well, you're gonna have to put the microphone down off the stage because his wheelchair can't get up there." And I go, "What is he?" He goes, "He's over there. Why don't you go meet him?" So I walk over.
Stephen Hawking.
That level.
Okay.
Even worse. He's got a dome hat on, like a helmet.
That's not fun to make fun of their
with
hair.
with a pole coming off his helmet.
Come on.
Swear to God that he has
a branch.
He's got a synthesizer on the front of his razor or rooster. What do they call those? Scooters?
Razor rooster scooter.
Whatever the scooter thing is.
Razor.
And he to talk to me, he points the stick onto the synthesizer and he goes, "Hello, my name is the Laughing Unicorn."
You can't laugh.
And so he's explaining this to me.
He's not able to laugh.
Yeah, but that's his name.
That's the irony.
I know. But so
sad.
The owner said the reason we're doing this is because they're bringing a lot of press. The press is coming to see this. So a lot of people in the audience.
How does that make you feel?
A lot of people in the audience were from his home where he lived. And you would think that they would all come and sit together. They weren't. They were sprinkled throughout the room at different tables. Like, they didn't even like each other.
How could you tell his family they had smaller horn?
So I'm emceeing. And this is, like, seriously 18 years ago. And I'm on stage, and he hadn't even gone on yet. And I'm starting to do my opening shit. And they all have these, like, convulsions. And so while I'm trying to do my jokes, you'll just hear, and
they're all having their tics.
And I'm not supposed to react to this. Yeah. So I start laughing.
I'm supposed to pretend like there's not a room full of retards here.
So I'm laughing hysterically at, just like, like the weirdest. It was like a symphony of tardiness. And so it's going on. So I finally introduce him, and I'm like, "Ladies and gentlemen, the Laughing Unicorn." So everybody thinks I'm a dick.
Rolling up to the stage.
Yeah, they think I'm a dick because I'm making fun of this guy with the horn coming out of his head. And he walks up, and he's like, "Hi, my name is the Laughing Unicorn. In high school, I was voted most likely to get the handicap parking spot."
Motherfucker, you're not even voted most likely to get to this sentence.
So, well, that's... Okay,
Jesus.
So halfway through his jokes...
Which was like what, 2 jokes?
He would start to go into a convulsion.
Oh, good.
And he'd be like, "Ah." So he'd be like, "Hello, my name is the Laughing..." In high school, I was voted most likely...
Pandering.
Eat green beans.
Doing crowd work.
No, he would hit the wrong button. So out of the synthesizer, like, it would mess up his joke. It'd be like, "In high school, I was most likely to eat green beans." And then he would start another one.
Oh, no.
Or he would try to fix the joke.
Oh, cool.
And I'm in the back looking at the owner going, why did you do this? And he's like, just shut up. And I'm like, I'm actually thinking.
And all the other ones are hitting their clap buttons.
Yeah. And I'm thinking it's the best thing I've ever seen. However, the owner hates it. I'm like, well, you did this. You know, this is
the press.
You trying to get fucking one reporter in that's going to write about.
And by the way, what's the story going to be? Don't come here for comedy ever. This is horrible. I mean, what's the story? This happened once, but not usually. Come on down.
You'll never,
Like,
you'll never see this again.
Yeah.
And it was the best show ever.
Yeah. I mean, how do you even?
Hello, my name. I wouldn't even know how to. Like, I guarantee that guy's not doing comedy anymore. He's dead, but he's got to be dead. 18 years. They don't.
I started. I was in a Comedy Central competition in September.
Stop bragging.
And I was a semifinalist, and there was this other guy in North Carolina who's a semifinalist, and he's been doing comedy 2 years. And my Twitter followers were dominating the hashtag. Comedy Central wanted us to use the CC up next. And he started going like, "Oh, you and your fake Twitter followers." I have like 40,000 followers. And he's like, "You fake Twitter followers." I didn't say shit. I was on the road. They all just started attacking him like, "Oh, we're fucking fake, motherfucker." Like, da-da-da-da-da. Bought a fake website. This guy's name's Cliff Cash. His official Twitter is Cliff Cash Comedy. But they bought CliffCashComedian.com, Cliff Cash Comedian on Twitter. They've set up a Cliff Cash Sucks group on Facebook. And this guy's 2 years in the comedy. He's never experienced this level of, like, attack for anything.
Yeah.
He's, like, threatening to come to L.A. and beat my ass. He's, like, a North Carolina good old boy. Just, like, motherfucker, I don't, he runs some recycling company. He's, like, just salt of the earth.
Look up Cliff
liberal.
Cash. Cliff Cash.
This guy's so fucking mad. This is how I burn bridges.
That picture's really funny. It says, "I can count the potato."
I had two. That's him. Oh, he's just a
Cliff Crash. Cliff Crash.
Well, my listener started.
Oh, did your friends make?
Oh yeah.
Oh, your listeners made that.
Also, we made him the #1 result if you Google horrible comedian. Which is unreal.
Google horrible comedian. Google horrible. What if it comes up and it says Eddie Ift?
It wouldn't.
Horrible.
We put a lot of time into this. This is what I do for a living: ruin lives of people I don't.
Jeez.
There it is. #1.
Sounds like you should do a show with Jim.
Yeah,
horrible comedians. Now just
horrible comedian. There he is. Boom, motherfucker! Don't fuck with my show.
Wait, who's the second one?
Who, that's not the focus of my story.
But I want to see who horrible.
We just worked for #1.
Click the YouTube clip underneath.
No, you're gonna watch a video of an unrelated man that has nothing to do with my awesome story
who
about
else is a
harassing a
horrible
guy who actually is a piece of shit.
Who is it?
Do you know how many bad comedians are on YouTube?
Yeah, but this guy's coming up second.
Yeah.
What's his name? Oh, it's Lance Crawl. He's doing a joke. Yeah, turn it off. He's playing a character.
Worth it, really.
He's playing a character. I'm sorry for interrupting your show. Jeez.
Anyway, I hope that guy dies.
Cliff?
Yep. I just want him dead.
So you burned a bridge with Cliff. You're never going to work his open mic.
Well, he's like a 2-year guy. He's a nobody.
Yeah, but we've learned
he
in this business.
Explode, yeah,
next week he could be Kevin Hart.
Yeah, he could be the next Natasha Leggero. Can we talk about her? Oh, no.
No.
No, she's great.
She gets mad at me all the time as it is.
Okay.
I always piss her off. I upset her.
Oh, if anybody.
No, I just did. She told me one time, I asked for a phone number, or she said, I'll give you their phone number, text me later tonight. And I said, okay. And she was like leaving the club. She goes, just don't text me at like 3 a.m. And I go, I'm setting an alarm. And so I put it for 3 o'clock a.m. And then I woke up at 3 and called her and was like, can I get that? No.
By the way, I love these people who don't call me after 10. It's like, why do I have to take responsibility? You put your phone on vibrate and go to bed.
I said,
what does it have to do with me?
People said it's rude to text somebody late at night. And I go, no, it's not.
First of all, we're constantly, comics, we're on a 3-hour, you never know what time zone we're in anyway.
Yeah.
But even like internationally, I don't know what time. Yeah. You might be in London. I don't know.
You guys think it's rude to text somebody at night?
No, you put your shit on Do Not Disturb if you don't want to be disturbed. Yeah. I think it's on you.
I agree.
We never take responsibility for personal things anymore.
I'm texting everyone.
I don't know
after midnight.
I don't wake up for it, so knock yourself out.
Yeah.
Run my battery down.
I kind of get excited when I hear a text late at night. I'm thinking it's like the old days.
Booty calls?
Yeah, but it doesn't happen anymore.
The old days, there were no texts.
I lived in the tech stage.
You got paged.
No, before I had a wife, I realized I had tons of bitches, and then as soon as we started dating,
what's tons?
It went silent, and I realized it was all me. None of these girls were calling me. I was bothering them. Like, I mean, it went dead.
Humbling, isn't it?
It was so horrible. It was a horrible experience because there were always
and you were like, I better get married immediately.
Like, no. But I had started dating and I knew I was going to marry my wife. But like, I had a very active social life, and as soon as I started dating her and stopped calling other girls, it ended. So it wasn't. None of these girls were pursuing me. It was all the pursuit was on my end.
Yeah, I mean. Well, we abuse these girls, and I don't know how you are in relationships, but I can just imagine. I mean, we don't. Of course they do. Yes. No argument here.
They don't get enough.
But we're not nice. Comedians, we are not nice to girls.
No, comedians are awful.
Which is why they, it's so sad. I almost feel bad about calling a girl at midnight and being like, "Come over," because she's just like a hurt puppy that I beat last time, and now she's gonna be like. Okay, but
you can only do it for so long. Do that. Come over.
Well, you only want to for so long. I mean, let's be honest. Nobody likes riding an old bike.
They finally sharpen up and go, I know what you're doing. It took like 20 times. It's so funny when girls will tell me now, like friends of my wife are like, no, I think he likes me. He asked me to come over.
Why are you whispering all of a sudden?
Because
the you don't want
the wrath.
You don't want her coming down and piping up?
Yeah. The wrath that I'll receive.
No, I know what you mean though. Yeah,
she's ruined my podcast.
Yep, that's what they do.
They do. I can't wait till I get it in a studio. Please,
hey
guys,
I don't let my girlfriend on anymore.
Sponsor the show more, because if you do, we're going to be able to move it to a studio, and then I can really talk shit because she'll never download it.
Oh, God. You'll never do a show if there's a studio.
No, I'm going to.
You won't.
I'm sure I will.
Just sit here.
You think?
Play Xbox.
I don't play video games.
You will.
Once
you have a studio.
I do play a couple computer games, but no video games.
Yeah.
I play PornMD.
What is that?
It's a porn site where you just watch porn.
Oh, I thought you look at your dick and try to diagnose it to a thing. That's gotta be chlamydia. PornMD.
Cody, I'm glad you're so into the show. You've been writing a manual there.
It's not good.
What are you doing?
Let's be honest.
You're doing work. What kind of work for the show?
I feel like I'm not doing well.
You were killing. And
I'm so sweaty.
You're in a lull. You're in a lull right now. Oh, God.
Is that happening?
I think the anger.
How do we dig out?
I think the Flappers' anger came over you.
No, I just, I don't want to have anything bad against those guys. I just hope they fucking burn to the ground. You know? I really hope.
Trying to think if I hope any club burns to the ground.
Flappers. Just the Flappers, you.
No. I don't like the Comedy Store. I don't go in there.
Nobody does. There's not a room with all the dust.
It's
have you ever seen that place with the lights fully on?
I've never like Rogan and those guys love it so much, and I've never had a good relation. Well, Pauly Shore and I hate each other, so
I have some Pauly Shore stories.
I don't hate them. I don't care about them.
I burn that bridge.
It's nothing to burn.
He wouldn't. He cut me down. I was featuring for him, and he cut me down to host. Because I was doing too well.
Yeah.
And then he cut me down to like 3 minutes hosting.
Yeah, that sounds like
And he wouldn't let me come up to music. He was the only comic that was allowed to come up to music. Otherwise, we steal his thunder.
Yeah, he needs every little burst he can get.
And he wouldn't let anybody take his picture with a cell phone camera because it was too low resolution.
Oh, God. Because they need to see his beauty.
It was real. That was real talk.
Does he have a podcast yet? He's the only comic without a podcast.
The Weasel Cast.
Does he have the Weasel Cast?
No, but he should.
He
sells out clubs, dude.
Oh, you got to go. Can you Google and see? Oh, I'll do it. Never mind. He does. He will always.
He's like Jamie Kennedy, man. Like he could fill a room anytime he wants.
That's what Attell said that once to me about him. He said, "Say what you want about Pauly Shore. He will be more famous, and he's always going to be famous, and he will make more money than you and I combined in our entire lives." Yeah. And I was like, "Really, Attell?" And because like Attell's super successful. And he was like, "You don't understand the level of success of Pauly."
But you have to get this just as much as I do when you're like talking to people. No one knows comedians.
No.
No one knows who Louis C.K. is. They really don't.
No, they do now. Louis, everyone knows
They don't.
now. Now they do.
Dude, I just was talking to 4 different people.
He's got one. On TBS.com, download this exclusive pause and
Minding the Store podcast. This is back when he had that TV show.
Oh, okay.
You know how like every channel now creates a podcast for every movie and for every TV show? Because that's what we need in iTunes, just cluttering up with one-time podcasts.
No, because the public is completely insatiable. They can't get enough content and information.
You do need the Las Vegas movie podcast that only had 3 episodes to promote the movie and then clutters iTunes forever because
it's litter.
It's what they're doing, though.
That's what I
You
say.
know what I'm talking about. Like every TV show, every movie has a podcast.
We live in a virtual world now.
And they never clear out. They just sit there forever.
Because we live in a virtual world, we don't live outside. We live inside. We live on our computers. There's now litter on the internet. There's like litter. There's tons.
Because there's no incentive to clean any of that shit up.
There's no...
Which is also why it's dangerous. Once it's on the internet, it's there.
It's like street performers. Nobody ever gives them a tryout. Nobody's ever there to go, nah.
You don't think those guys down on Santa Monica Pier ever get like a big shot somewhere?
No. No one's ever going, nah. No! Hey! Shut the fuck up!
Whoa.
You will die!
PETA. Need PETA in here on this shit.
Oh, it's talking to my wife.
You don't think like the Tonight Show Booker's down there on the pier looking for the next big magician?
No, and I think we
Come
need
on.
one. And
I like to think Hollywood still works like that.
Somebody needs to be on the internet doing the same thing, going, "No, your podcast."
You don't think that there are agents strolling up and down Hollywood Boulevard, looking at the Marilyn Monroe, looking at the Spider-Man?
No.
Going, you could be
Dave from the.
By the way,
Dave from the Improv, the bartender.
Yeah.
Said when he first moved out here. He said he wanted to be found, like
right.
He wanted someone
to discover
him. So he said that he heard you just go out and stand on the street and you get he heard people get discovered off the street. So he went for 3 days and stood on the corner and he goes, "Nobody discovered me."
He strikes me as that kind of guy who would do that. Like, what am I doing wrong?
Nobody discovered him.
I have a friend in town from Liverpool. Him and his wife, I took them down to Hollywood Boulevard. They wanted to see the Star Walk and all that shit. Those costume characters, and for the most part, they're gone.
Oh, yeah. I think they passed a lot of laws against them.
Yeah, but then they took them. The people down there aren't even trying. The Spider-Man costume is like Spider-Man's pajamas. And it's like filth. It's like muddy, black, dirty, like truck smut is all over it. And it's just like, why don't kids want pictures with me? You look like you rape Spider-Man.
Because you're running your Spider-Man like Barbara runs Flappers.
Like they have, Captain whatever from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Who wants that picture?
Tom Cruise. What's his fucking name? Not Tom Cruise. Johnny Depp.
Found out who wants that picture.
Tom Cruise. Johnny Depp, the pirate and he's just it's just a filthy dude. That's not a costume. That's how you sleep.
That's kind of what a pirate is.
Just a vagabond.
Yeah, Somalian.
Yeah. I mean, the costumes are ridiculous. I don't know who would. It's sad. Hollywood's getting sad. Is
Dumb
what I'm
people
telling you.
getting sad.
Yeah, I mean the biggest attraction down there now is like the Arby's. Which is pretty.
Here's what I was thinking. Everyone has a podcast now, right? Because everybody in their own mind thinks, just like you and I do.
But when did you start yours?
3 years ago.
But I was saying that about the.
But I had one before that, like 2 years before that.
Yeah, but I started in 2005. I just think all of you are fucking new, and you all need to go. Like when Marin started his in 2010, I was just like, "What the fuck's happening now?" And then people attribute him as like the beginning of it. And I'm like,
I forget,
motherfucker.
See when I did my one Wingman was probably about 2005 with Brian Callen. I'll see. We did it,
and then I'll give you a little bit of respect.
We got out of it
anymore.
We got out of it because we saw it was a virtual swampland. No, but
now look at it.
My point is, and you look at what we've progressed to. Like,
sure, of course,
you can shoot a multi-camera.
Yeah.
At a certain point, everybody wants to be famous, and in Hollywood, that's what they say. Facebook, the allure of Facebook
make it happen. You got to do it on your own.
The allure of Facebook is that everybody's famous in their own world. we're gonna get to the point where everybody's making a TV show and a movie about themselves. It's YouTube. It's
they've proven, all Facebook does is depress you. If
It
you
really
if you're not
does.
taking it in, with how it should be taken in. People say there's just like this syndrome. If you go on and you look at all your friends on Facebook,
like everybody's doing
you're
better.
seeing everybody's happiest, most bragging moments. That's all you're going to post, right? Oh, I'm taking a picture with Denzel Washington. Oh, I'm at this fucking vacation spot. Oh, I'm eating at this awesome place. It's just everybody's best moments in life. So when you look at it, you just assume everyone's having this awesome life you're not having.
I just
when
got
in
a
fact,
great idea.
They're probably home miserable right
Yeah.
now, just like you.
Well, that's my theory is when I'm having fun, I don't want to post pictures and do stuff. I do that when I've got time. I'm like, but when I'm having a good time, I don't want to
I'll
take
snap
photos.
pictures if I'm like at a cool place with a cool view, but I don't need to post it right then. I can post it later. I can fucking not post
No,
it.
but like even when I have a good time, I don't want to take a fucking photo.
Well, like at a party or something. These people who take party pictures.
Huh?
Aren't you at a party?
I never want to take a fucking photo. Okay, so Podcast Alley. Wait,
That's not a thing anymore. Come on.
this is where our podcast was, but I want to see what year that was.
Well, they started in 2005.
Yeah, so that's when we were on.
People still think that site's relevant, but it's shit.
No, we weren't. We were 2007. Sorry. Nope. We were earlier. 2006.
Still be you.
Yeah, we started in October of 2006. Yep. And there were 2 comments.
How many episodes did you do then, though?
We did 12 episodes.
Quitters.
Yep. Some funny shit though.
We're doing our 1000th one live in LA.
Really?
I still haven't found a venue, and it's in 3 weeks.
That's good.
I haven't looked, but I need to get on that.
Yeah, you should.
But it won't be a big deal because I haven't promoted it or
Will it
really
sell
worked
out?
on it. Yeah, because I'll have it at a place with 15 people.
Oh.
Like I haven't been promoting it. Like it sucks.
Oh.
But you can't really put a stop to it. It's
I
coming.
promoted one the night before the show
Yeah,
in Pittsburgh.
yeah.
5 people.
Well, so we're gonna do a stand-up show, and then we're gonna do our 1000th show 2 nights in a row, January 31st and February 1st. But yeah, I should have a venue by now.
I found
This is
your
not locked down at all.
I worked with you in Tampa,
Yeah.
and I thought you were funny. Then I worked with. Then I heard your podcast because Ryan Stout was on it, and I was like, "What's this podcast?" Because it would
Yeah.
it would rank well. And I went, "What's this podcast?" And you two were funny together, and I went, "Oh, I could have this," because I had Ryan on. I was like, "I've got to have this other guy on," and that's when I had you on. I liked you.
Well, you're killing it. I like this show.
This show's fun
I like
to
that
do.
you can just talk shit.
Yeah, well, that was a good name, except we're gonna have to change the name
Okay.
because we're probably gonna change. We talked about last week changing the name to Selling Out with Eddie Ift
There you go.
because
Well, you have the time to do it right now, so take your time. Pick something you're really happy with, and
the ad agency that represents us tells
Yeah.
us that they can't sell us
right.
because of the name shit.
Yeah, I hate my name, but whatever. It's stuck now.
I like Selling Out.
So pick it.
Yeah, we might be switching the name to
It's
Selling
hard to
Out.
get
guys.
domain names and Twitter things of common sayings like that, though, now.
Oh yeah, but we'd have it Selling Out with Eddie Ift.
Yeah, I know, but that's a horribly long domain name.
All right. Do you have to ruin all my fun?
Well, no, I'm just giving you facts if you
Okay,
want. Yeah, I mean, you
thanks.
can live in Candyland all you want. No, I really think Selling Out with Eddie Ift, come see it twiceaweek.com is a great name. So,
Who are you, Shane Wow?
Yeah, I'm ShamWow. What?
Shane Wow, who was here.
Oh,
That's his.
yeah, I have to go play softball.
I gotta go play softball, and then I'm gonna go to Las Vegas.
Oh, God.
All right. Well, we finished this episode.
Yeah, let's. I mean, we
We're
just wound out.
We're just fucking.
I think we're
burying
just tired.
it. We are. I
You
also
have to give me another shot. I want to be first guest next time. This is bullshit.
no. I sometimes pick it up for the
Coming in
second
at
show.
9:30.
I'm not drinking. I'm not.
Yeah, we'll
funny
do
when
it.
I'm not
Can we do
drinking.
it do over one day? We'll do
We can do a do over.
right.
I can do your
But
show.
you'll come do my show. Yeah.
I would love to do your show. Your guests don't listen to other podcasts. They're like a unique guest.
Yeah, I get different people. I
Yeah.
only get people I enjoy having a conversation with. Some of these people won't say anything now. They're so PC.
What comics?
It's just, they fucking worry that everybody's listening to everything they're saying.
Nobody
all the
listens to
time.
anybody's
it's like, fucking
podcast.
nobody cares about your shit.
Nobody.
And by the way, if they do fucking find it and go, "Is it true that you said this?" Oh yeah, on a joking podcast. Yeah, I did say that. Cool.
Yeah, because
but
but
fuck off.
here's how they find out. The Tattletales on Twitter tell them.
I don't care though. If I said it, I meant it.
Because no comic is listening to any other comics podcast.
If I said it, I meant it, or I was joking. Either way, why don't you fucking stop worrying about it and go about your life?
Yeah.
Like these people who come to you and like, is it true that you said the word faggots on a yeah, I did. On a comedy thing, I did.
We, not as much now, but we used to say the most horrendous things on this show.
But if you're doing it just to be horrendous, it's one thing.
We did it for fun, and I'll be honest, we really didn't get in that much trouble. I mean, a couple times we had some issues.
What should you get in trouble for?
Oh, we got in trouble when we went to war with another podcast, the Apple Sisters.
Yeah, I remember that. I was here for that.
Were you really?
Yeah, that was about when I was here before.
We got in a lot of trouble for that.
But how?
Their managers called our managers. They asked to do this. They were going to sue us for slander.
They can't. I mean,
know.
they can, but let them.
Then
that's the kind of shit, though, I don't back up. I go, yeah, do that. Do that.
We got
because
kicked.
I want to stand in front of the judge and just go, yeah, did I say they're ugly and fat and atrocious? I did call them trolls. Is it true you called them trolls?
We didn't even know what they looked like. We made it up. We got kicked off iTunes a number of times for dumb things.
I'm still kicked out of iTunes.
Are you really?
Yeah, I have to like backdoor my way in, but I have 2 feeds now. And our feed with 80% of our listenership isn't on iTunes, so I'm never like top rated.
Why are you off iTunes?
I don't know. We were removed in 2005.
Really?
Somebody there didn't like us. There was a KKK podcast and a pedophile podcast that was allowed on iTunes, and we weren't.
Wait, more importantly, how do I get a hold of these podcasts?
Oh, I think they have a category.
Okay, I'll find them.
One was called Goy Fire. It was like this pedophile podcast on like just talking about boys, and one was like
that's so creepy.
one was a KKK podcast, and
so
we were removed.
alluring.
I think we made some Katrina jokes and shit, but it was like somebody there just didn't like us and black flagged us, and we haven't been allowed in since.
Then where's
it is
where's
in there now.
Where's this KKK website or podcast?
What's a KKK website? I don't know. I'm
Podcast.
sure you have enough fans to forward you that.
Yeah.
No, but
even when I slip and say something like that, I am now going to get an email that goes, "Here it is." No, I'm just saying, like, it's so funny.
I get hate mail every day. Like, I assume you're not doing it right.
No hate mail. What I meant is, I slipped and said, "What's the KKK website?" I will now have. These are our fans. I will have 100 people send me Ku Klux Klan websites.
Oh yeah. That's great. Well, we had a thing for a while. There was a software a church put out that lets you install it on your computer, and if you visit any pornographic websites during the week, it would mail a report to somebody you deemed to hold you accountable. Mm-hmm. So, like, you could put your pastor's email in, and at the end of the week, he would get an email if you visit any pornographic sites, and that way he could hold you accountable and pull you in and be like, so, you had some weaknesses this week. Well, we would just have our fans install this software and put my email address in, and I was just getting the lists every week of the horrible porn all my listeners are looking at, and it's just so much shit. It was horrifying.
Hey, that's what I wanted to do for an episode coming up. We're going to have to close this one out, but if you guys know, I want some Mormon missionaries or some Jehovah's Witnesses to come over and try to convert me. So if you know any, please send them our way. We'll have them on the episode. I want them to try to convert me on the air.
Are you in town on the 25th?
I might be. Why?
It's a Saturday.
Do you know someone?
No, but we're having a marathon show that we're doing a 24-hour show at my house. We're having a Satan worshiper. We're having a clown. We're having a psychic. And I would love to get a Mormon in and have you do that. I think that would be really funny.
We had a psychic on the show the 25th of January. 25th. I will be around, but the next weekend I'm going to be at Morty's Joke Joint in Indianapolis.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah, Morty's
See how you sneak it in?
Yeah, I'll be at Morty's Joke Joint. Tickets are available at the corner of Google and Search.
There you go. But you should come. You should
Kenny
come
Hotz
on that
joke.
show.
Kenny Hotz.
We're gonna do a 24-hour long show, and I would love to get freaks in there like that and do all that kind of fun shit.
I'll do it.
What do you want? You want Mormons to just preach to you?
Convert me.
I have 2 Jehovah's Witnesses who come to my house every month on the same day.
Give them my address. Tell them I want to put them on the air. They can promote what they want to do, but I want to discuss religion with them, and they can try to convert me.
And
I'm gonna say the most horrible things they've ever heard.
Yeah.
So Mormons
I'm gonna get a Satan
or Jehovah's,
because I really want to turn my house into a place of darkness.
So if you want to donate $1,000 to the show, or if you really want to come and you don't have $1,000, just pretend like you're a Mormon or a Jehovah's Witness.
There you go.
Can get in here. All right. Well, when is that show? That's the 25th?
The 25th. People can watch live at NLO.tv. We're starting at noon Pacific time. We're gonna do a 24-hour show. We're gonna do mushrooms on the show.
Jesus.
We're going to have. I'm gonna have a
You
listener.
just sold Machete. He's on his way over.
We have listeners coming from Bulgaria, New Zealand, London, who are gonna be in the studio, and we're
Your
just gonna be
studio's
doing-
your house, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're just gonna be. And I have a new place since you did my show.
Oh,
but
really? Where do you live now?
It's still Burbank,
Okay.
but it's gonna be chaos. We're gonna do a 24-hour fuck fest.
Why don't you go for the record? I was going to go for the record.
No, I don't like. That's
I
intimidating.
want to be in Guinness.
We'll get a keg.
Okay. I'll be in Guinness. I'll get in the keg.
Yeah.
All right, Patrick, thank you for coming.
No, thank you.
where
I'm
can
sorry I was a lazy dud.
Where can our fans find you?
pmelt.com, pmelt on Twitter, and nobodylikesonions.com or nobodylikesonions on iTunes. We still are on there. I got around it.
And get your tickets to see me in San Diego, 6th and 7th at the Madhouse Comedy Club. And also check everything out at talkinShit.com. That's talkinShit.com. Make sure you sponsor the show. We need some help, guys. And, use the Amazon click-through and podcast TV whatever that was that I said at the beginning of the show.
And if you have any LA people, we're doing our 1000th show and a stand-up show on the 31st and the 1st.
31st.
nobodylikesonions.com/week. We're having fans come out for a full week. We're gonna do like Disneyland. We're gonna tour stars' homes. We're just gonna we're gonna do like shitty LA shit with just a big group of fans.
That's creepy.
For an entire week. nobodylikesonions.com/week. Tickets and everything.
All right, thank you guys for listening, and we'll see you next Tuesday or Thursday or whenever this show airs.
Okay.
I don't know when this one's.